I get the honor of introducing our guest speaker. Before I do that, I'd like to be able to read a little bit about this gentleman. He's the founder of Pynkerton Chiropractic. It's devoted to the health and well-being of each and every one of his patients. He's a native of Marion, Indiana. He's earned his undergraduate education by full athletic scholarship. It's led him further into his career into personal fitness consultant and competitive bodybuilder. He holds many bodybuilding championship titles: Mr. Indianapolis, Mr. Ball State University, and Mr. Indiana. As a consultant of Logan College, Dr. Newton has become a visiting lecturer and speaks on multicultural issues involving the chiropractic field. He has numerous radio and television appearances. He's an educational lecturer, motivational seminars. I could go on and on and on. He's an example of who you, the graduate, should aspire to. So, with no further ado, Dr. Newton, come talk to our graduates. Before he speaks, what I want to do, though, is just give him a plaque of appreciation for taking his time today to come speak with you. So, Dr. Newton.
I want to take this time to thank you for allowing me to share this day with you. And we certainly want to let you know that we're very proud of you, and we know that you're going to do great things. We know you're going to go far, and we know that you're going to continue to put forth in your life the same effort that you've put forth in getting through this program. The main reason why I accepted to come and speak with you today was because I think it's very important, excuse me, it's important for you to have an opportunity to think about what makes your future real. What makes your future come alive? How do you put together the pieces of the puzzle that you cannot see at this very moment? And I'm here to tell you that that's really none of your business. What's important is to understand that somebody like myself, I have the privilege of speaking to you in reverse. I'm looking back on something that I myself could not see at the time that I was where you are today. It will come. But today I'm going to be talking about how I put the pieces together, the pieces to your puzzle, and the orientation of those pieces as to how they fit. It will come when you get there. It's waiting on you. The other reason why I accepted to come and speak today is largely because of the reaction I got from my family when I mentioned to them that I was asked to come and talk with you. I've got 11-year-old twin girls. And when I mentioned to them, they're away today on a college camp day, and so they weren't not able to be here today. But when I told them that I received this invite, and I asked them if I could be excused to celebrate with you today, the two of them looked at each other, saying nothing at all, and then they broke out in this hysterical laugh, as if to say, who would want to hear what Daddy has to say? So part of the reason that I'm here is I think we have this on tape so I can take it back to them and let them know that people actually showed. But this is a big part of what I'm here to tell you. When you mention what it is that you want to do, there are going to be people who are going to respond to you the same way that my daughters have responded to me. They're going to laugh because they themselves don't see how you could possibly put those pieces to the puzzle together to make it come true. In fact, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, you don't even have all the pieces. So why are you heading in that direction? It's important for you to know that the pieces are already there. You are going to have the faith to arrive, and the piece will fall in place. This, in fact, for me, is my fourth career. I started off as a scholarship athlete, and then I dibbled and dabbled in international affairs. I can still remember being in the Kenya bush, working on a project using the methods of the natives of Marigat. I then participated in business. I returned from Kenya, and then I was invited to New York, on Wall Street, Marine Midland Bank. I wanted to become an expatriate with that program and go again overseas and do more work. That was about the same time that the program was canceled, and the organization found that it was a lot easier and a lot cheaper to use a native of the country in which they were performing business rather than to take an American and send them overseas. I can still remember choosing to work in human resources with Marine Midland Bank, working very hard. In fact, if I was awake, I was working for them. In 11 months, I was triple promoted with that company and rewarded appropriately. And I continued to work. In 11 more months, I was double promoted within that company and again rewarded. I continued to work. In less than a year, I was double promoted again and made an officer of the bank. And I continued to work. I thought for sure this was what I was going to do. And then I received a message to go into my boss's office, and we talked. The talk went sort of like this. You've done very well with the company. We're very proud of you, and we'd like for you to stay. However, there are other people in the bank who deserve an equal shot, and you are far ahead of their progress. So we're asking you to cool your heels for about 5 years until the others catch up. The question that I asked them was, did they want the same level of performance from me? And the answer was yes. With the blessing of my mentor, then I decided to leave Wall Street and cash in my 401k and head off to healthcare.